Are actually using the marketplace and are currently enrolled?
About 4.5 million people are enrolled in Florida, and the state actually leads the nation in marketplace participation.
Wow, 4.5 million Floridians are using the marketplace. That's healthcare.gov. So tell us, when can people sign up? I know a lot of folks may be thinking about getting insurance. When is the enrollment period?
The open enrollment for 2026 already ran from November 1st through January 15th, and the next one won't begin until November 1st of this year. If you want to get coverage before that, you can still enroll through a special enrollment period. We call it an SEP. If you had like a major life change, like getting married, having a baby, or losing your previous health coverage, you could also be eligible to enroll through an SEP if you become newly eligible for financial help because of.
Hey guys, good to see you. Okay, so if you have a major change or life change, you can qualify for in between enrollment. But normally, as you stated, you sign up after November 1st. Wonderful. So let's talk about the eligibility for healthcare.gov and the health insurance marketplace. Who can get financial help?
So U.S. citizens and lawfully present immigrants can currently shop for
So sorry, I've lost my voice. I do have a paid
mental health policies.
guest this first half hour, and then I'm going to talk hot topics. I appreciate you watching. Hit the like button. I was in Jamaica for Jamaica Carnival. Had a great time. So I want to tell you about it. Thanks for watching. Okay, that's a larger range than I had anticipated. That's great. So a lot of people who are listening may qualify, but don't know that on an income basis you do qualify. So definitely check out healthcare.gov to know whether you fall in that, financial range. So why can't people with incomes below these levels get help paying for a marketplace plan?
When the Affordable Care Act was passed into law, low-income individuals were supposed to be covered by expanded Medicaid, but because Florida is one of 10 states that chose not to expand Medicaid, many individuals are ineligible under Florida's strict Medicaid limits, and they're also ineligible for the marketplace subsidies, so they're caught in what's known as the coverage gap.
Okay, so once again, elections sometimes, have consequences. So whether or not we expand in the next cycle, we'll stay tuned for that. So let's talk about the premium tax credits. I heard we lost enhanced premium tax credits. What does that mean?
So enhanced premium tax credits were first established during the COVID-19 public health emergency. They lowered monthly premiums and gave lower income enrollees access to zero premium plans with reduced cost sharing. These enhanced tax credits expired on December 31st, and Congress chose not to renew them. So enrollees are paying more for coverage in 2026. And some may now be losing their coverage after failing to keep up with the higher premiums after a 90-day grace period.
Oh my goodness, that's good to know. So what other changes are affecting marketplace enrollees right now?
So a rule that was implemented last year eliminated year-round enrollment for lower income individuals, and it removed gender affirming care from required essential health benefits. It also included some other changes that could cause the amount of tax credits to go down and out-of-pocket costs to go up.
Wow, those are some major changes. So no more year-round enrollment, guys. We have to make sure we pay attention to that enrollment window from November, right at the beginning of January to January each year. But you can start doing your research and looking at the plans. Again, it is never too early to start planning for health insurance. We know how important this is because anything could happen, and sometimes we have an unexpected, changes to our health, and we want to make sure we're able to afford those changes if they were to happen. I'm talking to Miss Margaret Kosick. She's the supervising attorney with the Florida Health Justice Project. They are powering today's Suzette Speaks show. We love to bring you news, information, and news you can use. And of course, this is such an important topic, and I want to thank Florida Health Justice Project and Miss Margaret for joining us today, because no matter who you are, again, health insurance impacts us all. Whether you're a healthy person, you need health insurance. Whether you are a person that is unwell or has some health challenges, you also do need health insurance. So this is a way you can consider possibly insuring yourself or your family. That's the health insurance marketplace. Remember that Florida does not have its own. We use healthcare.gov. You may be familiar with it, you may not be, but today's program is trying to help those who may not know of some of these major changes become aware of those changes. So, Ms. Margaret, last week we learned about HR 1 and the changes in HR 1. Can you remind us about, the big bill, I guess is what it's called, and what it is? And will it impact the health insurance marketplace?
So HR 1 is a federal law that was passed in 2025. It's most commonly known as the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. It includes changes to eligibility for public benefits such as healthcare. For marketplace consumers, it's a big deal because it made a lot of major changes that are happening over the next few years.
Thank you, Ms. Margaret. I am pausing because I do see a question online. I thought I saw one. It says, what about people that have extra help, namely lower income individuals usually have extended time to receive the health insurance? It's a question mark. So again, the question, thank you, Mr. Blaze Brown online, is asking, what about people that have extra help, namely lower income individuals usually have extended time to receive their health insurance? Question mark. How would you respond to that, Ms. Margaret?
Well, that's kind of a difficult question to answer because there is a program called Extra Help that's associated with Medicare, and I believe he could be referring to that program. So that's unrelated to the health insurance marketplace. If he wants more direct information, he can go to our website and click the option for legal help. That's floridahealthjustice.org.
Thank you. So you can visit online, floridahealthjustice.org. If you have specific questions, again, we're here to provide information to the community to make sure you know what's happening with healthcare.gov, okay? The health insurance marketplace. There's been a lot of changes, guys. And even though it's not enrollment time just yet, remember that comes in November, you still need to be aware of the changes ahead, right? Because Florida is different. We always have to be very special here in Florida. So we need to know what's happening so you can make informed decisions. So we know that HR 1 will impact the health insurance marketplace. Any other changes will be coming now due to HR 1, Ms. Margaret?
So HR 1 eliminated financial help for many immigrants who are ineligible for Medicaid, and it removed tax credits for income-based special enrollment periods. So if your income goes up and you become newly eligible for those premium tax credits, that special enrollment period does still apply. HR 1 also removed the caps on tax credit repayments. That means if you underestimate your income on your marketplace application this year, you could owe the full amount back with no limit when you file your 2026 taxes.
Wow. So that's a big change. Again, we're speaking with Ms. Margaret Kosick, supervising attorney at the Florida Health Justice Project. Today's Suzette Speaks show is powered by the Florida Health Justice Project. We want to make sure if you have specific questions, guys, you can always go on their website, and they have a whole department, dedicated legal department, to helping you navigate. And again, I know sometimes people get denied, or people have a very big change of status and they're afraid, or maybe they're intimidated by the process. There are advocates at the Florida Health Justice Project that can help you get the insurance you're entitled to. So if you're denied, or if you're having other life changes and you're unsure how to go about it, they are a reliable resource to our community, okay? Florida Health Justice Project. So we want to make sure that you're aware. Sometimes people think, again, it's such a hassle. I hate choosing a plan, but there are advocates who are working in the health insurance space to make sure everybody gets the coverage they deserve. So we are talking about changes from the big bill, HR 1. And she mentioned now there are immigrants at certain requirements now that immigrants have or may not be eligible for the coverage they had before. So you have to be aware of these changes. And Ms. Margaret, are there any more changes coming to the marketplace for health insurance next year? This again is healthcare.gov we're talking about. If you're just joining us, this is Suzette Speaks show. We come to you live Thursday, Friday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. We have a wonderful informational segment here on health insurance. Make sure you keep it locked. If you're thinking about health insurance and the health insurance marketplace, or you don't know much about it, we have resources here that can help you. So, as I was asking you, Ms. Margaret, are there more changes coming to the marketplace, perhaps next year?
Yes, so there are some really significant changes happening next year. Beginning 2027, marketplace eligibility is going to be dramatically restricted for immigrants. So where today anyone who is lawfully present can enroll with financial help, tax credits are going to be limited only to 3 groups: lawful permanent residents, Cuban and Haitian entrants, and those covered by a compact of free association from the Micronesia region. HR 1 also shortened the open enrollment window for 2027 coverage, so it's now November 1st through December 15th. Both of these provisions are going to make it really challenging for a lot of people in Florida to get coverage next year.
Wow. Thank you for that information. So actually, you won't have until January this cycle. So you need to please tell your friends, your loved ones, again, who use the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, and the healthcare marketplace, as we're calling it. They have a shortened window to register for the 2027 health insurance coverage period. You have to sign up at the end of this year. Please note, November 1st to December 15th. We're telling you nice and early, okay? So put that on your calendar. Make sure, again, those around you are fully aware that the window to sign up for the 2027 period and the HTA, right? This is the health insurance marketplace. You need to be aware it is a shorter window. So the sign up for next year, 2027, November 1st. Mark your calendars, put it on your calendar now so you don't forget. November 1st, and it also ends earlier, December 15th. You will not have until January, okay? That's a huge change that we need to get out to the community. Again, if you're an individual that is looking for health insurance, we are trying to prepare you here on the Suzette Speaks show, powered by the Florida Health Justice Project, to let you know some changes that are happening with the health insurance marketplace, right? The health insurance marketplace that you're used to. Health insurance is important to each and every person. We know that anytime you go through a big life change, whether you're perhaps having a child or you have an underlying medical condition, whatever your situation is, it's fairly important that you stay covered. So we wanted to let you know through today's program some of the ways you can explore some of the changes to the health insurance marketplace. And of course, this segment is powered by the Florida Health Justice Project. Florida Health Justice Project is here for you if you have questions, if you have trouble navigating. Sometimes, again, I know it can be very intimidating because there are so many changes, but we're here for you, right? There is affordable health insurance for individuals, right? And we can make sure you get to the proper place where you can get a quote for yourself. And again, knowing that next year's enrollment period is shortened is a very important part that we want to highlight for our community today. If you have any questions, you can drop me a line right now, 850-446-0562, 850-446-0562, if you want to call us live and ask a question directly to our expert today, or if you want to drop a question like I just saw online. Thank you so much, everybody who's watching. Thank you, and I do want to make that thank you online. Blaze Brown is keeping me on my toes. Obamacare is different from state insurance, namely Medicaid. Can you make that differentiation for us, please, Ms. Margaret, if I interchange those and those are not the same thing? Thank you, Blaze, online for pointing that out.
Yes, Medicaid is actually a state and federal partnership. It is free health insurance to eligible recipients. The health insurance marketplace is different. It is a federal program that the states were required under the Affordable Care Act to create these exchanges, but Florida opted out, as I mentioned earlier, and so they chose to go with the federal health insurance marketplace. And that's where you can shop for private insurance and get subsidies to lower the cost of coverage.
Thank you. I appreciate the information again. And we're almost out of time, but we're so grateful to have this segment with Miss Margaret Kosick. Once again, if you're just joining us, welcome. It's the Suzette Speaks show. We have a very informational first half here today, powered by the Florida Health Justice Project. She serves as their supervising attorney, and she has spent many years working on behalf of those most vulnerable in our community, the low income children, disabled adults, seniors, anyone who needs health insurance coverage, if you have disabilities, etc. Florida Health Justice Project is here for you if you have questions, all right? So again, sometimes the errors that these agencies can make, sometimes you'll be denied, sometimes, your coverage will lapse for whatever reason and you don't know why. You have advocates that can help you, all right? Make sure you stay informed. And I think one of the biggest takeaways of today's show is making sure you understand that the 2027 enrollment period is shortened. So please be aware, it's only now November 1st through December 15th. As we're wrapping up, Ms. Margaret, are there any more changes still coming down the road for the health insurance marketplace?
Yes, currently you are able to enroll based on the information that you put in your application, and the marketplace asks you to verify it later. But in 2028, that provisional eligibility is going to be ending. So that means that people with unresolved income verification issues are going to have to pay full price while waiting for their income to be verified. And some people with immigration status issues won't be able to enroll at all until their status is verified. Also, automatic re-enrollment is going to be eliminated.
Automatic re-enrollment is going to be eliminated? Wow. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm taking my notes here too, Miss Margaret. So tell us about that. So every year now, you will have to re-enroll in the health plan you have selected. There's no more automatic re-enrollment for the health insurance marketplace. Is that right? Anything else you would like to add to that? Okay, good. Thank goodness. So 2028, though, we'll have to keep our eyes open, keep our eyes peeled, because there's going to be changes in terms of re-enrollment, and automatic re-enrollment will end in 2028. I've been enjoying this conversation with Ms. Margaret Kosick. Again, this segment is powered by the Florida Health Justice Project. Real quick, as we are almost out of time, can you tell us a little bit more about the Florida Health Justice Project and who should call or reach out if they're having any issues and the other services that you can provide as it relates to the health insurance marketplace?
Florida Health Justice Project is a statewide nonprofit organization. We promote health equity and healthcare access to marginalized Floridians. Our website is floridahealthjustice.org. We are at social media is at FL Health Justice, and our phone number is 786-475-5070.
We're so grateful to have your partnership. We'll be doing more PSAs for the community for the changes that we've just talked about. Again, this is probably our third interview in this series. So we've talked about multiple different topics related to health insurance. So if you missed those shows, you got to stay tuned in. She'll be back next week with some more great information. We are so grateful again for the Florida Health Justice Project. There we go. Florida Health Justice Project's partnership here with Voice of the Caribbean Radio, bringing such much needed information to our community, making sure we, the people, stay up to date. Any final words before we wrap? Ms. Margaret Kosick from Florida Health Justice Project.
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you for the opportunity to get this information out.
Thank you so much. I, again, appreciate this. And again, these type of conversations are so very important to our community. If you or someone you know are looking for health insurance or are not really equipped or don't feel like you're able by yourself to figure out whether you can qualify, or if you have been denied or you still qualify. Again, we've talked about so many of the new changes coming down, and that's what we want to make sure the community is aware of, because everybody needs insurance, under whatever health insurance plans. We want to make sure that you know what it takes to meet the certain qualifications, and there are benefits that you can gain from government subsidies to assist with your monthly premiums or your out-of-pocket costs. So don't give up. If you've been looking for health insurance or you just think, oh no, I can't afford it, we want to make sure you understand that there are options for you. And Miss Margaret, can you just share the website and the phone number one more time when it comes to the health insurance marketplace? The Florida Health Justice Project is a great resource for our community. So reach out to them if you have any other questions or if you want to know if you specifically qualify. One more time, please, your website and your phone number.
Our website is floridahealthjustice.org, and our number is 786-475-1070.
Again, thank you, Ms. Margaret Kosick. Enjoyed talking to you. Can't wait to have you back next week for some more great information for our community. We appreciate you. Yes, ma'am. Have a great day. Thank you very much. Again, this segment of the Suzette Speaks show was powered by the Florida Health Justice Project. You can find them at floridahealthjustice.org. That's floridahealthjustice.org. Again, they are a wonderful resource for our community. That's why we wanted to make sure we made some time here to get out this information to our community. We have to take a quick break, pause for the cause. We'll be back with more Suzette Speaks. I'm taking it now to my Jamaica recap right after this.
The Voice of the Caribbean and Justiflex presents
the annual Celebrity Football Match. Artists versus media and selectors. It's the year-to-year event. The one that all of Fort Lauderdale, West Palm, and Miami look forward to. Memorial Day, Monday, May 25th.
Sorry.
Come see artists versus media and selectors. Artists like Christopher Martin.
Yours truly, Christopher Martin, will be there live and direct Memorial Weekend.
Mike Cobra. I'm not gonna say what you know. Never did that. Dexter Daps.
Football celebrity man. Dexter Daps, the owner.
Mr. Lex.
Miss Alex.
Lucky D. Tony Curtis. Jesse. Lally.
Lal, don't know represent for the celebrity football game.
Wayne Wonder.
It's gonna be a boom show.
Yandy. And more.
It's the big celebrity football match. Artists versus media.
Sorry, I get hype. Hi, everybody. Ready for part 2 of my show? We had to take care of business first, get paid first with the sponsored segment on health insurance. And now we're moving to my recap of Jamaica Carnival. I was in Carnival in Kingston, Jamaica over 5 days. Amazing. Gotta tell the people about it. Glad you're joining me. Hit the like button.
Facebook, X, TikTok, and YouTube.
Yes, good afternoon and welcome back. It's the Suzette Speaks show. Thank you again to Florida Health Justice Project. The time is brought to you by Florida Health Justice Project.org. FloridaHealthJustice.org, that is. It's now 1:31. This is a beautiful afternoon. It was a little chilly last night. I went to go work out and I felt a little breeze. Hit the like button if you're watching online. Thank you so much for your support. If you're watching on the website, voiceofthecaribbean.com, or following us on all the platforms, you know how it goes. I appreciate the support. We appreciate the support. If you're watching, I was going to say I got my brand new Jamaican colors shirt on because why? I missed you last week. Why? Because your girl was on assignment. Yes, Voice of the Caribbean. If you weren't listening all weekend, you missed out, guys. I hope you heard some of it. Me, along with Mikey Mike, Miss Chin, Miss Opali, and the team were in partnership with Jamaica Carnival 2026 to cover the big event. Oh my gosh. Check out our, everywhere. Check out our Facebook. Check out our Instagram, Voice of the Caribbean. Check out my page, Suzette Speaks. Listen, if you've never been to Jamaica during the Carnival celebration, Carnival this year ran from April 8th to April 14th, culminating on Sunday. And when I tell you, as a first-time Carnival goer, I've never experienced anything like this. When I say a world-class experience, thank you to our partners in Jamaica for allowing us to experience such an unforgettable carnival. Excuse me, why? Sorry. Here, I drink my hot tea, guys, because you can hear my voice. If you want to know what time was had, you could just tell because I didn't even have a voice up to yesterday. And when I say we touched road, when I say it was both, people call it, gallivanting, right? But I felt a very, very moving experience as well. When you're in the road, when you're feeling the freedom, when you're feeling the music, when you're seeing the beauty of our people. I just kept thinking about God made all sizes and shapes and all kind of movement. And I know there's, the bad rap that Carnival gets because of the revealing costumes. Let's just put it right there for and center. but I think it's more to it. I was telling my friend girls as I was back at the gym. Yes, your girl was back at the gym right away. Got off the plane, straight off the jumbo jet, back to the gym. Yes, me say that. And as soon as I got in the gym, and as soon as I got over my class, and I still have on my wristbands. This is one of the hallmarks of Carnival. When you go to the various parties, they give you all these wristlets and the wristbands, and you collect them throughout, and you take pictures after of all your wristbands. I still got on my wristband because I'm like still back to reality, but not really back to reality. But looking back at from Juve, which is a night Juve, Jamaica does it different. If you're not familiar with the carnival festivities, basically there are all kinds of fetes and parties leading up to the big weekend. So people had told me, oh, did the carnival happen already? I'm like, no, those are just the pre-parties. So once we got to Jamaica, again, we came out swinging right on Thursday. We went to a party called I Love Soca, big fete featuring the timeless soca giant, Mr. Machel Montano. He kicked it off. We were literally right next to him. Check the video out on Voice of the Caribbean Radio. When I tell you, we were picking the locations and venues to bring to you with you in mind, the precision that we had in terms of access and seeing the people that you want to see. We were on, we were on 100. I was going to say on 10, but like on 1,000 with the experience. So from I Love Soca to the following day, we did a wonderful tour of Kingston. Kingston is such a beautiful place, y'all. I was thinking about it. I said, God, I had not been back in almost 7 years. I looked at my calendar. I'm like, wait a minute. The last time I was back was my family reunion in 2019, pre-COVID. And I said, no, man. So it was a very interesting experience for myself. Felt kind of like a stranger a little bit. It was shocking to me. I was a little bit like, oh my gosh. It's like I remember the roads and I remember some of the landmarks. But of course, nothing ever stays the same whether you're in Jamaica or here. You know, all different, billboards and just the surroundings change a little bit no matter what. Even in Miami, every day, new construction. My cousins come back and they're like, I can't find where I used to live because the buildings look different. The road signs have changed or the road directions, etc. But I had that kind of nostalgia, but still felt a little bit unsure because I was like, gosh, it looks the same. But then by the second day, third day, the spiritual vibration hit me where I really kind of became very much in tune with the beauty of, the experience we were about to have. We stopped at the famous Devon House, of course. Shout out to a wonderful perfumery. Did you know that you could make your own signature perfume in Jamaica? Well, we had the experience of Perfume de Bruce. It's on my YouTube. It's on my Instagram and my Facebook. I'll link them. Wonderful perfume maker on Central Avenue in Kingston, where you pick the scents you like. If you like spicy, if you like floral, if you like fruity. My smell good by me. Me met that. I called my smell. And you can title it and call it what you want. And I titled mine. Do you know what my personalized one of a kind smell was? Ready? Ready for the name? Ready? Jamazing. Yes, your girl is Jamazing. So I love that. I might have to coin that. Don't steal it, guys. But I was like, yeah, it was fun. Devon House ice cream on point as usual. Your girl had the Devon stout as well as I love the grape nut. I had grape nut. I did have a little American cookies and cream with it. If you guys don't know, a signature ice cream that is very popular from Jamaica is the stout because they mix the ice cream with the Guinness stout flavor, right? Guinness stout beer. Ice cream just brings back so many memories. I enjoyed the perfume making. I enjoyed the ice cream. I enjoyed my patty. They didn't have any lobster patty at Devon House. I forgive them. It was not lobster season. But one thing you have to do when you go to Jamaica and in Kingston, you have to visit the Devon House. And again, what did I have? What patty did I have? I think I had some kind of chicken patty. We also do have some top news though. 350,000 Haitians in America are waiting of what's going to happen to temporary protective. There's going to be a vote today in Congress on whether TPS for Haitians will be extended or not. All right, I'm watching it, breaking news. I'm seeing arguments on Washington, D.C., Congress on the House floor. And Haiti, we know, is still struggling and been in an economic despair, and gang issues have been plaguing our sisters and brothers in Haiti. And whether or not there are conditions on the ground that will allow Haitians to return to Haiti when 90% of Port-au-Prince is under, gang control. Let's talk. You ready to talk about this? I got some serious news in between this, guys. But right now, I know they have sent international forces to help stabilize Haiti and the capital. But is it a right time to end TPS, temporary protective status, for our Haitian brothers and sisters? Not in my opinion, but thousands of Haitians are waiting for Congress. Will they do, in my opinion, the right thing? Will Haitian nationals and other immigrants be allowed to stay in the United States, or will they be sent back to their country? TPS is not finalized yet. We have a few more votes to go on the House floor. So we're going to keep you updated what's happening in the United States Congress and the United States Senate and House of Representatives, which make up the Congress, to see what happens with TPS. But I was giving you a recap. The whole crew was in Jamaica for the carnival. Hey, put it on your calendar for 2027, will you? Jamaica Carnival 2026. I was telling you, we went to a new, my secret location. It's not so secret anymore. I did a vlog post on it as well. I encourage you, if you go to Kingston, a lot of people love the North Coast. Again, Jamaica is back open for business. We are excited to partner with Jamaica and the tourism board to bring you more news and bring you more happenings around the island. Again, this past week, the Voice of the Caribbean team was deep. We were strong, representing for South Florida, Miami, South Florida, Fort Lauderdale, and Palm Beach County and beyond, so that we could bring you the sights and sounds of Carnival 2026. And when I tell you, go on our social media pages, you will see the vibrance, you will see the colorful costumes, the lifted spirits. And like I said, I learned this year in Carnival, it is about radical self-acceptance. I know people like to, sexualize it and make it all about skin and skin and skin. There's a base to that, right? I think in the Western lens and the Western worldview, most people want or are accustomed to defining the type of celebration that we see throughout the Caribbean as being in one box. But I'll tell you, as a person who did not know what to expect fully, I get it. I was like, wow, this is real underpinning of rebellion, underpinning of freedom, rebellion against status quo or expectations, or again, putting oneself in a box and being able to say, this is me, this is who I am. I'll dance, I'll move the way I choose to move. I'll sing my heart out and what can I say? And embrace radical joy, radical self-acceptance is one thing I learned. I need to write an article about this experience in Carnival, because I think, again, once you understand it from the Caribbean perspective, you won't look at it the same again. And I think sometimes, again, we put Western lenses and eyes and judgment of something that we may not understand fully based on its African roots, cultural roots. And the joy that I experienced, the beauty that I experienced, I was just like, oh gosh, I get it. I've been bitten by the bug, y'all. This is Suzette Speaks with the Carnival, Jamaica Carnival 2026 wrap up. If you went to Carnival and you want to tell me about your Carnival experience, call me 850-446-0562. Your girl's voice is just coming back. I have literally almost no voice from jumping and screaming and shouting and singing my heart out on the road. When it came to Juve, as I was telling you the day before Carnival, some carnivals around the world, they do Juve in the morning and they do the Carnival parade on the same day. Jamaica doesn't do it that way. They do it early in the morning. So we went to bed, woke up at 3 a.m. to get ready for Juve. Juve is the march that includes the road march, where you stand next to your giant truck that has been transformed into a vehicle of, let's just say, music and feathers and powder and water and paint. Once you are next to that truck and in that crowd, it is, again, what can I compare it to? I would compare it to more like an adult paintball. It is not paintball. They're not shooting you with paintball pellets, but that kind of vibe, similar to, I wouldn't call it a mud run, but that kind of fun, ecstatic, no rules, just fun experience. I went to Juve. I enjoyed myself. So by the time we got ready, it was 4 in the morning, and we're walking in the night and watching the sun rise while music is blasting good soca and lovely dancing and paint. And it was just so good. It was euphoric is the best way I could describe it. But you yourself should look into it for 2027, y'all. Jamaica Carnival is a world-class experience. So as I was enjoying myself, along with several other journalists and reporters from around the world, we had a group that were featuring, the sights and sounds from Carnival from as far as Argentina. We had journalists from Argentina, from Colombia, from Ghana, from the UK. Toronto was in the building. Influencers also from LA and I believe New York and Orlando. Sister, shout out to Monroe Steele from Miami as well, was with us, and we were just capturing it all, y'all. If you want to see again video, I have so much video to drop. I'm going to switch gears. If you'll see it on my social media, I have to promote. I have the dual responsibility this week. Of course, we have Rebel Salute coming up on Sunday. Voice of the Caribbean will be in the building. City of Miramar comes alive with Rebel Salute this coming Sunday. If you don't have your tickets, get them now. It will sell out. We have so many different events. I also will be hosting a women's conference this Saturday. You'll see me post it right after the show. Rise Women's Empowerment Conference. That's Saturday, April 18th at Volunteer Park in Plantation, Florida, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Your girl, alongside several other women of faith, have been working hard to bring you an incredible conference tomorrow. If you're looking for upliftment, empowerment, and anything that's going on in your life right now that you just need a little bit of spiritual healing and motivation, girl, get your ticket. It's for the ladies. If you would like to come, you can call me 850-446-0562 right now. I can do a quick giveaway. 850-446-0562. Rise Women's Conference on Eventbrite. Yours truly will be the MC and host. Make sure you get your tickets. I'm so excited. I think we're up to like 75. We're trying for 100 ladies, but God knows what he's doing with that conference. So I am going to be, really ecstatic with whoever's in the place at Rise Women Conference. Again, this Saturday in Plantation, Florida. We also have a wonderful conference. 7 Pieces of the Master is the name of the conference. That is going to be also on this Saturday, April 18th. However, in the evening, so 5 p.m. sharp. I love this concept. 7 speakers, 7 artists given 7 minutes, a black tie gospel encounter unlike any other. Shout out to the 7 Pieces of the Master Conference. That will be Saturday, April 18th as well, starting at 5 p.m. at First Baptist Church of Fort Lauderdale. That's downtown Fort Lauderdale. And we want to again thank them for their partnership. Tickets are only $52, and you can go get, again, we're depositing into the community as well. But you're also getting to reap a good deposit. So whether you go to Rise Women's Conference in the morning or 7 Pieces of the Master Conference in the evening on April 18th, you will surely be blessed. And also, I can't believe this is coming up so fast, right around the corner. The celebrity football match. Yes. If you missed it last year, we had a good time. I might wear this shirt. Actually, my brand new Jamaica shirt might be at the celebrity football match shirt because it's like a mesh shirt. It's not quite a marina. We did buy a marina. You know what I'm in love with, though? Oh, my gosh. They don't even sponsor us, but you know what I'm in love with from Jamaica? I don't even know. Is it made in Jamaica? The rum cakes. Okay, you got me. Guilty pleasure. I just bought 2 brands. I'll tell you both of the brands tomorrow because the rum cakes that they're making now that you can bring back as little gifts. I brought my dad and mom beautiful rum cake. First of all, that rum is strong in that cake. A nice lemon like yellow cake with nuts and stuff. Beautiful, light, fluffy lemon cake dipped in rum. Oh my gosh. I'll tell you the 2 brands. I only know one by heart. I don't want to tell you just one because the other one was really good too. I'll tell you what, Jamaican rum cakes. If you go to Jamaica, make sure you bring back that rum cake, baby. I took a slice. I gave it to my mom and dad, and they sampled. But your girl was like, "Whoa, drink some water." It was deliciously intoxicating. But anyway, it was very good, very tasty, for real. That was one of my bring backs. Your folks always want you to bring back a little something. Whether you are bringing back, the liqueurs or whatever. like I said, we went some of everywhere. Celebrity football match before I go to the last wrap up of Carnival. Celebrity football match, mark your calendars, Memorial Day. We're in the building, City of Lauderhill, brought to you in partnership by City of Lauderhill's Vice Mayor Richard Campbell. Shout out to Mr. Richard Campbell, City of Lauderhill, Wagwan. We're back. We had a great time and great turnout last year with our Jamaican footballers, artists, versus media versus selectors. My favorite, I love some Lali. Shout out to Joshi. Hear me now, Joshi. Joshi. Big up Mr. Lex Dexter Daps for the ladies. Come watch them. They're going to actually be on the pitch. They're going to be playing football for real, for real, for real. Right? Big up all the selectors. Tony Mataron. We have artists like Christopher Martin. He can play soccer though, guys. He can play football, excuse me. So good. Who else? Did I see Chuck Fender last year? We know Chuck Fender come, Winnie Wonder come. So many. Mr. Vegas in the building. Teflon. Super Twitch on the pitch. Louis Spree. Hey. Representing for Voice of the Caribbean. Mega Banton. Galaxy P. Footer Hype. Footer. One if the foot can't keep up with the mouth. Footer Hype as well. You know he loved the chat, guys. But yeah. Richie Poo. Gandhi. Everybody. I can't read up the whole flyer, but y'all. Celebrity football match. Get your tickets now. Food trucks and vendors. Kids activities. VIP section. And brought to you also by Just the Flex in combination with Voice of the Caribbean Radio. We're so excited. We had such a great turnout last year. And we hope to have you at the Lauderhill Sports Complex on Memorial Monday. That's Memorial Day, May 25th. Anyway, Carnival. Make sure you follow us. Did you know Voice of the Caribbean, first of all, is an app in your app store? Go ahead and download it. We've become quite popular on the app. So wherever you go, I use the app as well. iPhone, or me, Android, Google Play Store. Make sure you download us. But the sights and sounds of Carnival will be coming to you all the rest of the month, guys. We are so grateful again for the opportunity. Thank you to the tourism board and everybody who showed us loves down there. When we went, like I said, we got the VIP treatment. As media, we went to most and all of the major events, from local tourist spots as well, like Devon House. Oh, I was telling you about my new secret spot. It's not so secret. Next time you're in Kingston, Jamaica, visit a very, what can I say, discreet and off the beaten path. I'm talking about right outside of Kingston in Gordontown. Place called, ready? Pretty Close. That's the name of it. Isn't that cute? It's called Pretty Close. You got to go. We went with a group of journalists up to Pretty Close, and it is almost like a hidden riverside. You park up, pass, if you know Gordontown, go to the fork where you see the Miss Louise Bennett statue. You guys know what I'm talking about? In the middle of Gordontown, the Louise Bennett statue in the roundabout. You take the right. Okay, you veer the right, because the GPS will lost you. Same thing with us. You can't use the GPS to get to Pretty Close. You veer on the right and go up the hill. And when I tell you just a little bit up the hill, park, and it's such a picturesque and idyllic river spot. Wear your water shoes. Pretty close. Put it on your itinerary when you go to Jamaica in Kingston. When me say beauty, Jamaica has some of the most beautiful places. When they call it the land of wood and water, it's for real, y'all. We go riverside, we buy me little water shoes, I'm splashing at the river, I'm drink my coconut. Yes, and they have a beautiful waterfall. Now, I didn't go under the waterfall. You know, your girl hair was done, so we couldn't get under the waterfall. Beautiful waterfall. I'm talking about 10 minutes outside of Kingston. Not even. Drive up there, Garden Town, Pretty Close. The video, my vlog. You can see they cook some good Rastaman up there, cook good food. We had nice fried fish and bami, and ital soup. We had ital stew as well as rice and peas and ackee. They give you a nice, just in the admission, you get a nice bowl, a lunch bowl with the fried fish, the ackee and sawfish, the ital stew, the fried bami, and the rice and peas, the nice coconut rice and peas. The food was delicious, Pretty Close. Put it on your itinerary, right? Other highlight was the Carnival March itself. That occurs the day after the Juve on the Sunday. We also woke up early, put it on the makeup. I haven't even posted my makeup pictures yet. We'll be posting it all month, don't worry, so that you can get ready for your next trip to Jamaica. Whether you go Carnival 2027, we're going to be there, or you go before that, right? We had the carnival preparations. Of course, the lovely ladies in the costumes. Yours truly was not in the costume, you know what I mean, out of my work shirt. But we were in the street, dancing, singing, like I said, radical joy in the hard times that we have here. Joy is protest. You hear what I'm saying? Love of self, belief in self, and confidence. That's what I saw in the road is protest. When I say radical self-acceptance, I understand it. It's not just about vulgarity or nudity in that a sexualized sense. It is freedom. Let me tell you, when our ancestors celebrated freedom, honey, we got the drum. We got the time before Lent at that time to celebrate together. And when I say they celebrated, listen, the remnants still travel through carnival till this day. And I get it. I was like, I get it. I had a misconception, and I'll speak truthfully about it. But the beauty of it, the freedom of it, the radical self-love of it, not in a carnal way. And I know that will sound crazy, but a spiritual sense of unity was there. Hello? Now, y'all not ready for that conversation, though. Y'all not ready for that? If something like this can touch your soul? Yeah, y'all ready for that? Okay, the drums was beating, honey. We had a good time. So we got the road march. We were on a truck with Sensia. Also in our truck was Stock Ashley. Of course, we went around Marsha Montano's truck. Shensia jump off the truck, pony bike back, go in the crowd. Yes, we had a great experience. There are three main bands that march in the Jamaica Carnival. And did you know that the three of them take 3 different routes for Juve, 3 different routes around Kingston? I felt like I got to know Kingston. We marched through Halfway Tree, under the clock. I was like, I get Kingston now. The slow march and the drums and the drums and the drums and the drum. I can't behave myself. It was really fun, guys. So just giving you a little illuminating review of Carnival. This is the Suzette Speaks show. We're going to be back with Hot Topics tomorrow. You know we like to bring you news you can use. If you were just joining, you missed the first half. Next week, Thursday, we'll also have a wonderful informational first half talking about medical insurance and the changes coming down in the government's offerings and the insurance marketplace. Is really important that we stay on top of that and our community stays informed about it. We also will be giving you a carnival recap like what I'm doing online. So if you're not following Voice of the Caribbean on Instagram, on Facebook, on, what's the other ones? Y'all doing X? What we doing? I think we're doing Threads for sure and TikTok. Follow us on YouTube as well. You can follow me as well, Suzette, 1Z, 2 T's. You know, I think I'm going to call myself the Jamazing Suzette. Y'all can hear it right now. Suzette Speaks, the Jamazing Suzette Speaks. I kind of like that. Kind of works for me. Y'all, what y'all think? I think I can. Listen, I called my signature perfume Jamazing. And I don't know, maybe it just fits me. Yeah, let's go. When I say I come back with Carnival confidence, let me tell you, you got to book early, guys. Make sure you consider Carnival or even before, right? Carnival this year ran from April 8th to April 14th. Again, Jamaica's Carnival is a premier Caribbean experience that takes place 1 week after Easter. And the festival is just, oh my gosh, overwhelming. We culminated our trip, guys. Carnival Monday with a beautiful on the beach. And when I tell you one of the special things you must do when in Kingston is go to Port Royal, not just Port Royal, because everybody know Port Royal got that good fried fish and all that, lobster, but charter a boat. You don't have to be a yacht. They got small boats, medium boats, and big boats. We went on a big boat, but charter a boat to one of the Cays, Lime Key. We went to Maiden Key, Maiden Cay, Maiden Cay. And we had an exclusive Gen X, shout out to Gen X Band, day party on Maiden Cay. Took us about not even 30 minutes by boat. We had a beautiful boat ride out there in the Kingston Harbor, Port Royal, and made it to Maiden Cay. And we jumped off the yacht. Yeah, as the video's online, honey. Put it on your itinerary next time you go to Jamaica. Yeah, man. Like I said, Carnival in Jamaica is about one thing only, having the best time of your life. Like Jamaica Carnival is one of the ultimate Caribbean experiences, right? Thousands of visitors joined us, as well as our locals, to celebrate Carnival in Jamaica, right? And I think Jamaica Carnival really represents the authentic expression of island spirit, for real, for real. I will be back, y'all. We will be back. Wizard Caribbean will be back. Shout out to all of the media partners that we met and connected with, all the celebrities that we interviewed. You'll see that we have so much video. We'll be putting it up little by little on the goings on throughout this carnival season in Jamaica. Jamaica Carnival was incredible. So you got to make sure you get ready. Again, book your accommodations. And you can follow us for which party. Oh, yeah, the two parties I really enjoyed. The party called Sunrise, which is right after Juve. Beautiful. Hope Gardens. They decorated so well. One thing about Caribbean promoters, they put time and effort into their ambiance. Oh, my gosh, it felt like an Alice in Wonderland open air park. But so much beauty in the decor around us. Oh, my gosh, I can tell you more and more about it. But I'm out of time. I appreciate y'all listening. Remember, Rise Women's Conference this Saturday, April 18th. You can link me, find the tickets on the Suzette Speaks page. Again, 7 pieces of the master, 7 speakers, 7 artists, 7 minutes. Also, this Saturday at 5 p.m. at First Baptist Church of Fort Lauderdale. Keep it locked right here for Voice of the Caribbean for all the latest events, happenings, news, and information. It's always a pleasure to rock with you. You can catch me, Suzette Speaks, every Thursday and Friday right here from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Follow me on all platforms, Suzette1Z, 2 T's, speaks with an S, the Jamazing Suzette Speaks, signing off. Keep it locked.
BC, Lauderdale Lakes, 96.9 FM, the all-new voice of the Caribbean.
This is the all.
Y'all, I'm tired. I'm still tired from this trip. I'm still tired. Okay, but anyway, thanks for joining me. Hit the like button. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And I'm going to be doing a lot more shorts of my Jamaica trip. I didn't tape a lot this way, so I guess they're all going to be shorts. Anyway, the lady after me is just pulled in. I was a party animal this weekend. Oh my gosh. So tired. I didn't even think I could do what I did. I woke up early to go to parties. I stayed up late to go to parties. It was crazy. And I'm tired technically. I'm sleepwalking a little bit, but that's okay. I'm walking around kind of in a daze is what I want to say. But it was fun. Check out my stories. Check out my Insta. All right, follow me over there as well and on my Facebook, and I'll post some shorts. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching.